and then you fall in love with a weird stranger.
And there, all of Spawn is rebuilt again. Thank goodness for that. Hello and welcome to this Minecraft 1.13 Let's Play from the Lionheart server. My name is Vidargavia and I hope you're alright. Yes sirree. Why is there a slab there? Anyway, today we're going to build some statues, guys. We are going to continue working in the Nether Hub. We're going to build statues in our section of the Nether Hub. Let's have a look. Our lovely Nether Hub is looking lovely. You know, it's lovely. And in this section here, the northern section, right, lives me and Kemet and Kanes sometimes when he's on the server. And look, all this space needs decorating. And I have planned out some platforms here where we're gonna have statues. I think that could be really cool. And here is an example statue. I think this is quite nice actually. I sat down earlier on today and I designed like a Viking that stands on a log or something like that, or a piece of stone, with his arms on his sides and a very oversized helmet. And I like these statues. And I have made some variants of this that we should be able to chuck in on these pillars here. Then I'm thinking we're gonna have like a big sky, mainly light blue, because the sky in here is mainly dark blue, I think. Although I might be mistaken. Yeah, no, it's mainly dark blue. So this is gonna be a brighter sky, some white things in it, and some stuff like that, but not too much dark blue. Then we're gonna have some landscaping done here as well, some grass, maybe some other things. So guys, let's first of all talk a little bit about statue theory here. This is a head in our scale, okay? It's one block, okay? And the human body is around about 8 heads tall. So if we make the entire body 8 heads, then and make the head one block, which is here, then it should be roughly proportional lengthwise. Now, out of these 8 blocks, no less than 4 are actually legs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up to there. All right, then 3 are the chest and the belly, and then 1 is the head, and shoulders is part of those 3 as well. And if we look on the statue, he has 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th block here with the groin area. And then we have the belly is 2 blocks, and then we have the chest and shoulder areas as 1 block, and then we have the head. The helmet is extra, guys. The helmet is extra. The arms on the human body go down to roughly here, so they're as long as your legs really, but not in the same place. And as you can see, he has his arms out, but otherwise they would have gone down to here. So this is a proportional statue. What I like about it is that it's really 3D, even though it's just tiny. And if you look on the back as well, you can see that when we stand, just stand up straight, we have a slight incline in the back, and then it goes back up again, or back out again. And that is covered by this. I mean, his belly is a little bit big, I'll give you that. But I can live with that, I can live with that. He looks cool, and if without that, let's show you what it looks like without that. Without that, it looks super flat. Yeah, see, you can't have it like that. So we need to have the belly. That's just the way it is. And I did experiment with having the chest also being too deep, but that makes him look really weird, because that makes him look like his head is like way back in his like he's leaning his head backwards. So this is what we end up with. So that's some statue theory. Now let's build one of these together, so you see how you do. So we're just gonna make a guy standing straight up here. No funny business. But we can change it up later. So he has a gap between his legs. The feet here are just stairs, and the next step is to put another stair upside down here. So we can do that like that, easiest maybe. And then sooner or later we're going to have to start crawling up onto the statue as well. But now we're going to make the bend in the knees by placing stairs the other way around here like this. And then we're going to finish up the legs by making the start of the bum basically like that. Alright, so that's how we do the legs. Next up is the groin area, and that is just a stair round about there. Okay, next up we need to sort out the waste and all that. So we need to take these down again, actually, because I'd made it wrong. They need to go into, this is the hips, they need to go in towards the groin. And the groin is still going to be, that was actually correct, that's going to be there. Like that. Okay, so the back and the belly is going to come next here. And so we do the small of the back first, where it indents. Then we do the start of the belly, the end of the belly, and the shoulder blades is this bit here. Okay, we have our next step here, which is like the torso, which is a full block like that. The first full block in this design, actually. Then we're gonna do the shoulders, and there's slabs on the half, lower half even, of the torso. Now we're gonna do the arms separately, so we're gonna press on here with the head, and the head is just basically a block. I don't have any cobble, so let's go with that, like that. And now you can put a head of hair on the person by having a slab. But we're gonna opt for helmets all the way out here, actually, because we are talking about mythical Vikings here after all. You know, they need their helmets, and the helmet is just a stair like this, facing into the head. And then we can take away the temporary blocks. That should be him without arms, right? Oh, we have some rubbish blocks here as well. Let's remove them so we can see what we have. So that should be him. Now, the arms, if we do the typical arms, just hanging arms along the sides, we'll do that, just so you see how that looks. Then it is armpit. And this is biceps. And then the hand comes like here, like that. That's the hand. So that's the typical arm. That's what the typical Model 1A of the statue looks. But just standing up like that is not fun. So I'm going to build some variants of that on these platforms here. And what I do, earlier on in the week, I went out with Nubica and Ocean to try and fix Nubica's dragon. And this is how it went.
From a bear, and then you fall in love with a weird stranger in the mountains. Lately, I've been reading too much of those
romance novels.
Yeah, romance novels, right? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a amiable mountaineer, is what you're saying. Oh my days! All this because I have a bit of a beard. Honestly, I like my beard.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't. I just said that I like beards.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's really not easy to build here in this small place. Ooh. Oh yeah, I can lag out the whole server with this.
Yeah.
Are these fireballs or are these?
Yeah, it's fire
these
charges.
Are fireballs,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That is really cool.
And by the end of the night, guys, this is what the dragon looked like. There we go. We fixed it for her. I hope you enjoyed that clip, guys. I hope you enjoyed that clip. Now, let's have a look, guys. I have finished the statues. It's looking awesome in here. They are so cool. They're cool because there's so many of them, and they're cool because they're all different poses. I'm not sure exactly what it is we're going to have up here, but they're holding on to some sort of thing at the moment. We'll see what it becomes in the end. And yeah, this is where the floor level is going to be for the paths, and then we might go up towards the edges a little bit, you know, like here, make small hills here, and we're going to make the line here not straight between heaven and ground, or sky and ground. So there might be some mountains in the distance and things like that, reliefs basically. And then we're going to cover this in the sky, and then we're going to have to come up with some sort of path design as well, but that shouldn't be too difficult. We have something to start with over there already. Yeah, so let's go through these statues, guys. Here we got a warrior with 2 swords on his back. Yep, standing around. This is one of my favorites. A bow person. Arrow man. Bowman, that's it. firing his arrow. And the arrow is endwards, which I think is a cool touch. This guy is standing on one knee with a staff, looking pretty snazzy. This guy is plainly walking. This guy has a sword poking or sticking into the ground in front of him. This guy is holding a candle. Yep. This is the one you saw before. This guy is also a favorite of mine. This guy is attacking with a sword, and he also has a shield in his other hand. I know the sword looks a little bit weird like that maybe, but you know what, when you run past it, your eye deceives you and you kind of get what it is. And what I like about this one, and also about the bow one, is that you can really feel that they're in motion. That's cool. This guy standing on his hip with his arms on his hips, that's the one we had built already. These guys are lifting things up. And I like how they sort of, it's heavy, so their legs are slightly bent. And their arms, one is backwards and one is forward. Yep. And that's the statues, guys. That is the statues. I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know in the comments if you have any improvements you want to suggest. But other than that, guys, that's going to have to be it for today. Thank you, and bye!